So today I wanted to film a chatty video just about how to maintain locks and how I maintain my locks. So the number one tip that I would have for maintaining healthy locks is not to wash your locks really often. I wash my hair once a week, and in the winter I might wash it like once every 10 days, just because you want to have that natural moisture in your hair, and whenever you shampoo it, it just always strips that, that natural balance away. And if you do that often, then you're just going to be unbalanced. You're not going to have the natural oils up. You're just going to have the chemicals in your hair, and then your scalp is going to get more dry, and your hair is not going to look as shiny. And number two, when you do wash your locks, I always use an oil after I shampoo it. Mostly I use the shea and olive oil that you might have seen in my previous videos. It's shea and olive oil. This is for hair and body. I got this from a shop called Tribal in Kensington Market in Toronto. And if you don't live in Canada or in Toronto, Ontario, then just get any shea and olive oil from your local Walgreens or your Walmart, and I'm sure they have it at any other beauty supply store in your area. Tip number 3, do not retwist like once a week. And I know that might sound like kind of weird. I don't know how often you guys retwist your locks, but after about a week, your hairline does start to get frizzy. The thing is, the whole thing with locks is about promoting hair growth. So even when you retwist your locks, make it look pretty and, fresh, but if you do it too often, you're going to cause breakage, and it's just not going to be comfortable for you. So I would wait 3 weeks to a month or more. At a certain point, I was retwisting and relocking my hair every 6 weeks, and I find that, I don't know, it seemed like it was growing faster, but it might have just been because I was retwisting less often. Tip number 4, do not be afraid to dye your hair, but you can check out my hair dyeing video that I just did. I just dyed my locks blue-black. Don't over dye your hair, because even though locks are strong, it's still going to be damaging. So I would recommend dyeing it when you really need to, and I love experimenting with different colors, but now I'm really sticking with black. But a few years ago I did experiment with, reds and blondes. So like I said in my other video, if you're dyeing your hair lighter, maybe go to a salon. If you're dyeing it darker, it tends to get healthier, in my opinion, and shinier, the appearance of it. And when you're dyeing it darker, it's not a bleach, so it's not stripping away color, it's just adding color onto it. So yeah, if you're dyeing it darker, go right ahead, use your box dyes, buy them at Walmart, but if you're bleaching it, don't do it often, and it might be safer to go to a salon unless you feel comfortable and you know that your hair is fairly strong. Tip number 5, don't be afraid to co-wash. Basically, co-washing is when you're not using a shampoo, it's just you're using a conditioner as a shampoo. It's much gentler, it promotes hair growth. Some people do have sensitive hair, even if it's locks, and too harsh of a shampoo chemical can cause breakage. So co-wash every once in a while. Do a hot oil treatment. That's also really helpful. So I would definitely encourage you to try co-washing. Since I just dyed my hair, I'm not going to be using shampoo, and I do use Pantene. Pantene is not a harsh chemical. It doesn't have harsh chemicals in it for my hair, but I want to kind of let the dye set into my hair a little bit more. It's freshly dyed, so I'm just going to be using the Pantene or Tresemme conditioner when I wash my hair next week. Tip number 6. Now this one is optional. It's just when you're washing your hair, don't use hot water. Use cold to lukewarm. And I know that might be hard for some of you guys or ladies who love the hot shower like I do. I love the hot shower. You know, it's just that whole stripping thing again. You know, the heat of the water does tend to strip more of the moisture out of your hair. And it makes your locks look a bit more frizzy as well. So if you use a colder temperature, your locks are going to naturally look shinier as well. Tip number 7, do not be afraid to clip the ends of your locks. If you have locks that are a bit longer, then just, clip it to make it even. This isn't really a healthy lock tip, it's more just an appearance lock tip. So you would just put all of your hair to the back and just look at it, get maybe your mom or a friend or someone to measure it up and just cut it so that your locks are even. It just makes it, look, uniform. Tip number 8. So when you have new growth, this is more for when you're first starting your locks out and if you're not using the sister locking method. So I'm trying to give you an example. Like when you have kind of the frayed look, just take a pair of scissors and trim around. Just trim the excess frays off. That. This is optional. This is just if you want your hair to look smooth and sleek while you're in that stage of not locked to locked. And keep in mind, be patient. It does take 6 months to a year, less or more depending on your hair texture. For my hair texture, it took about 9 months. So yeah, between 6 and 12 months. My hair is really thick. It has a soft kind of feel to it, but it was very thick and curly. So it took, about 9 months. So, if you want to clean it up a bit, just take your scissors and clip around the frizz. So just clip away the extra frizz, and then it will be looking more sleek. And as your hair grows, it naturally becomes more locked. Like these ones have no frizz at all. Because, it's been 8 years of having locks, so yeah, be patient with it. It's a process that requires patience, but, it happens, your hair locks before you know it, and then it's all about the length. So tip number 8, this is another appearance tip. So your hairline's not looking too fresh, just throw on a hat or a scarf. I have a scarf video about how to make it look stylish and to match your personal style when you're going out. So check that out as well on my channel, and just throw on a hat. I just have a beanie here. It's fall now, so I'm really into beanies. But you can get any hat you want. Maybe you're rocking a fitted, or maybe you're rocking a scarf, a beanie, a baseball cap. It's up to you. Tip number 9, do not be afraid to experiment with your locks. Locks are so versatile. I can't even begin to describe how many lock styles and lock curls I've rocked. Check out my channel, obviously, for some of the styles I have, and there are so many more to come. It's so judged sometimes because people think that because it's permanently locked that there aren't that many options for it, but there are so many options. So just don't be afraid to try new things out with your locks. Dye it a new color, try out different types of curls. Don't be afraid to, kind of go out of your comfort zone and try something a bit more dramatic with the hairstyle. Do something really cool, because we need to embrace natural hair and embrace that, locks are gorgeous, and you should be proud of that. You should expand and, you know, experiment. Embrace the hair, love the hair, you know what I'm saying? Tip number 10, the final tip for the day, or for the night, whenever you're watching this. So I would say one of the major things that people are often, you know, doing wrong or are not sure about is over-moisturizing your locks. There's a difference between, you know, healthily moisturizing and putting too much moisture in so that it doesn't allow your locks to grow to their fullest potential or grow as fast as you would like. So you know your hair better than anyone else. You can learn to know your hair better than anyone else. So the key is, don't put in that amount of oil to where you can go like this and you see the oil in your hands, you know? Don't put that much in where it's weighing your hair down and it's dulling your natural shine. So I would say, do not over moisturize. Put in the amount that feels like you barely put anything in, but you see the results. Like, for example, with my shea and olive oil, I put about a quarter size in my palm, and if my hair is really dry, or my scalp, then I add another quarter, and I massage it into my scalp, and I always do that when my hair is damp. And it creates that natural shine after I would shampoo, and you know, it's not too much. My hair still feels light, but it's more moisturized and healthy looking. So I hope you guys enjoyed this informative tip video. Let me know in the comments below, and show your love by clicking the like button and or subscribing to my channel, Locs of Love. Check me out on Twitter, follow me, ask me questions. I will definitely answer them. Doesn't matter how ridiculous your questions may sound to you, all questions are good questions. If, you know, you really want to know how to do something, ask me and I'll answer. I've had locks for 8 years. I'm fairly informed. So definitely ask me. I'll answer. And check out my other videos. You know, give me feedback. Let me know what you want to see. Let me know what you want to hear about. Stories, fact videos, answering questions videos, even like lock styles that you want to see. Just let me know in the comments below. Anyways, thanks so much for watching,